Hey there, I'm John from Terrible Games, and today we are going to be covering a part of Black Mold that is not inside of this box. You've probably been maybe seeing some of our other videos covering some of the mechanical side of this. Today we are going to talk about the solo roll and write. This is Black Mold Solitude, and this game is really special because we got to collaborate with a designer named Nathan Meunier. I think I'm saying their last name correctly. And the way this game works is I'm actually just going to do a playthrough. I'm just going to play the game and you're going to see how it works and you're going to see how cool it is. So with the deluxe pledge, not only are you going to be getting the multiplayer experience that is Black Mold, you'll also be receiving 3 9mm 6-sided dice, a copy of the Black Mold original soundtrack, a notepad. This one is a prototype, so this has a few extra sheets, but these will be double-sided sheets. And each pad will have 20 sheets, so you have 40 attempts at escape. And you'll also need a pencil. Now, the way this game plays is you're gonna pop in your cassette tape because you absolutely own a cassette tape player. But you'll take the J-card insert from the tape out, and this is actually your player interface. So the way we set up in this game is, the premise is not too different from what you see in the multiplayer version of Black Mold. You're a prisoner trying to escape before you get killed by the mycelium toxic tunnels. And the way this works is, first we're gonna set up our escape parameters. So this is all rolling dice, writing stuff down. You are gonna need an eraser. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the escape values for each of the doors. So we're just gonna roll 2d6. That's a 3 and a 3. Ooh. 6 and a 4, a 5 and a 4. Now this one, 6-4, I'm gonna put over here in case I don't end up taking the shortcut. You do kind of make a choice during this part because if you see here, there's 2 different paths you can take. So the next one is gonna be a 6 and a 3, which I'm gonna have to put there. And double 2s, I like that. Low number, I think. 6 and a 2. And the last escape is another 6-2. Okay. So, in this game, what you're going to be doing is every time you roll, you're going to allocate one of your values to the pestilence track. So this is basically like the mold sort of slowly taking over your body. And what's tricky about this is that you want to allocate the lowest possible value to this track because the next one that precedes it has to be one value higher or more. So like let's just get going. We're gonna go. So I have a 4, a 6, and a 5. None of these are really great because I have to allocate one of them, which means like I know that I'm gonna have to fill in a poison space pretty soon because the lowest value I have is a 4. So once I get, then I'll have to do a 5, a 6. If I can't exceed 6, so that means I'm gonna fill in one of these poison spots. If all 5 of those get filled, I'm dead. If all the pestilence track gets filled before I make it to the escape, I'm dead. So the 4 just got used, that's out, okay? That's on my pestilence track. So now I have a 5 and a 6. Now this is where the player interface comes into play. What I need to do is each of these doors has a cost. So there's strength, health, and willpower. In order to get through the first door, I need to have 1 strength, 1 health, and 1 willpower. In addition to that, I will need to not only spend those resources to exit this door, I'll also need to have outcomes that are 2 3s to check this off. Now the way I do that is I'm gonna spend my dice in various ways. So any doubles, I can get 1 of the 3 attributes, or I can get mods. What mods allow me to do is dial the values of different outcomes up and down. And I can spend as many as I want provided I have them. I can also just take this 5 and 6 and just get 2 willpower. And that's pretty good. So you'll see 1 and 2 for strength, 3 and 4 for health, and 5 and 6 for willpower. So anytime I have any of those numbers, I can just get one of those attributes. I can salvage 1s or 6s to get a reroll or a mod. I can do 2s and 5s to get 3 scraps, which you can spend. You can change them in to get 2 of any attribute. Any die I want, doesn't matter the value. I can just get 2 mods or 2 scraps. And again, scraps can be spent in pairings of 3, or not pairings, but in groupings of 3 to have 2 of any attribute. And then there is this really neat thing, the experience track. So I can take a value like this 5, and I can just go to this, this array over here and check off the 5. If I get an entire vertical row or an entire horizontal row, I will gain either this attribute payoff, which includes an extra roll, or a key, which just unlocks a door provided I have the attributes. And I track that stuff here. So let's dive in. What am I gonna do? This first roll was trash. Well, I know I need a willpower, so I'll spend the 6 right here. And I'll take the 5, and I'm just gonna trash that and get 2 mods. Boom, boom. So that is a turn. And we're just gonna keep going. Now I get a 1. So I have to do the 5 for my Pestilence, unless I'm gonna spend a mod. Which doesn't make sense, because 5 is the next value up. So that's spent. I have a 3 and a 1. Wonderful. So now I have a health and a strength, because I'm just going to spend those right there. Time to keep going. Let's see, a 6, baby. Okay, so in order to not take on poison, I'm going to spend one of my mods and dial this up to a 6 and put that on my Pestilence track. That's gone. Now I have a 1 and a 2. If I had 2 mods, I could get out right now. Well, on that note, yeah, I'm gonna trash the 1 and get 2 mods. And I'll spend the 2 and grab another strength. That should supply me with enough mods to get out of the door next roll. Yep. And so I'm already, I know that I can't exceed 6, so immediately you're gonna put an X on your Pestilence marker, and now I'm gonna fill in 1 poison. So I now have 4 poison left before I'm out, but this 5 is essentially just a failed dice. When you can't exceed 6, you just know that you're gonna have 1 poison come in for that value. And then I'm gonna spend 2 mods to turn these into 3s. And those go on the progress spots. I will actually change them to 3s to reinforce these values being changed. So I spent 2 of my mods, and now I'm gonna spend a strength, a health, and a willpower, and bam, whoops. I have now made it through 1 room. Now we get to a fun thing as a random event. So I didn't touch on these earlier because this only happens when I land on this spot. So in transit to the next door, I come across a random event. I'm gonna roll a die, and I swear it better not be a 5 or a 6. Damn it, all. So the other random events are helpful, but the 5 or 6 is just Pestilence. So now, what does it say? Write the roll result in the next space. That's a 6, which means, yeah, I just one more, my spots is gone. All right, that sucked. I can't go higher than a 6, so immediately this happens, and now more poison for me. Wonderful. I'm gonna just ditch this 2. A 6 and a 4. Wait, do I want to ditch the 2? No, I don't. I want to hold on to the 2. I'll spend the 6. And the 2 is gonna go towards strength, because I need 2 to get through this door. And the 4, we're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go to the XP track with that 4. All right. Come on, Daddy needs a 1. There we go. Why? So doubles, you can change in doubles right here for a lucky break and gain 1 of any resource or 2 mods, which is awesome, but I need this 1 to go onto my Pestilence tracker so I can start at a low value so I have a lot of room to keep going without accumulating more poison. So that's gone. And now I have a 1 and a 4. I need a 4 to get out. I can't dial this backwards into a 6, so I guess we'll trash it and get some mods. Get 2 mods. I could probably do for a reroll pretty soon too. Yeah. All right, so I need 2 strength or 2 health to get out. Here's a 6. Oh my gosh, why with this game? All right, I spend the 2 for my pestilence because that's just the next value higher from 1. And a 6 and a 1. I'm gonna spend the 6 here to salvage and get myself a reroll. And then I'm gonna spend this 1 to get some more. No. The 1 is going to the experience track. And speaking of the experience track, you'll notice that some of these values are higher than a single dice can do. So you can combine and add, and you gain a bonus where you get to fill in another number next to it. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay, we're gonna keep trying here. 2 1s and a 4. I need the 4. I can't do anything with the 1. So the 2 1s, any doubles, I will, yeah. I'm gonna gain a health. And then any doubles gain, blah, blah, blah. And 2 mods. That's why the Lucky Break is awesome, because you not only get one of your attributes, you also get 2 mods at the same time. The 4 I have to spend on this. Oh my gosh, I'm not, it's not looking good for me to escape here, folks. 6 and a 4, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I have the attributes to get out of this door, I just don't have the die outcomes to actually escape. The 5 is gonna go there, and I have to ditch the double 5s. You know what? I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna spend, I think I have enough. 1, 2, yeah, I have 5. Yeah, I'm gonna spend all my mods. It's garbage. I'm gonna spend all my mods and turn this into a 6 and turn this into a 4 and get out of here. So I'm at the second door. Now we have another random event. This time, you're gonna give me not a 5 or a 6. So that goes there. And then on my next roll, it's more poison for me. Yeah, so that's the 2. Poison coming in. Double 6s. I need 1 of each, which I have. So we'll go to mods. Double 6s I'm going to take to Mod Town, and I'm going to gain, in a couple more doors, I'm going to need 2 brains. So we'll get a brain, because I think I'm going to take the shortcut. I'm going to take that other random event, even though the other ones screwed me. And now we're back to reset. I get 2 mods though, also, because that's why Lucky Break is so great. All right. Yes. 1s are my favorite right after a poison. A 3 and a 5. That's wonderful. I'm into it. Okay, I'm gonna spend a mod. Turn this 3 into a 4. Bing. Bow. That meets that requirement. And then I'll spend 1 of everything. And get out of this door. Boop. Breaking some lead. Pop. And then I'm gonna take the, it's not a shortcut, I don't know what it is, but this time this random event is gonna be good. Yeah. 3, I gain a reroll or a scrap or a mod. I will grab myself another reroll. The scraps are interesting because you kind of have to invest in them because it takes 3 of them, but anytime you roll a 2 or a 5, you can ditch that dice into the salvage area and just change in 3 scraps for 2 of any attribute, which in late game you kind of need. Oof. All right. So I got out of that door. I did the random event. I'm at the next door. We're at the 6-3 door now, which I don't have the attributes. So let's get to rolling. Give me a 2. All right, I'm gonna spend this mod to turn that 1 into a 2 so I can fill that in. Whoops, there goes my phone. This is gone. And now we have double 5s, which I need 2 brains or 2 health, and I need the brains, so I'm gonna scrap these, or I'm gonna lucky break these 2 5s and get 2 more mods. We're trucking along. Give me a 6 and a 3. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna spend 2 mods to turn this 1 into a 3. Yeah, this is what has to happen. That's for the door. This 6 is going on here, which is heinous because I'm gonna hit poison next turn. But I'm gonna spend 2 willpower and these 2 on the door, and now I'm out of here. So now we're gonna swoop on over to this 2/2, which is gonna be good stuff. I can feel it, except for I'm about to take on more poison right now. Right, so that's poison because I can't exceed a 6. 1 more poison and then I'm dead. So what do I want to spend? What do I want to spend here? I need 1 of each and then 2 willpower. So I'll spend the 2 will be the failed dice for the pestilence that can't exceed 6, and then we'll take the 6, and that'll be willpower right here in the focus, and the 4 will be health. Bam. All right, yeah, that 2 is going right there, and then double 3s. I don't have the mods or the resources yet, but these are doubles, which are great. So I'm gonna lucky break those and gain a strength and 2 mods. These 2 rerolls I have are gonna come in handy soon, I hope. Give me those 3s. A 1 and a 6, eh? 6 for willpower, and with the 1, we'll go ahead and salvage the 1. I think I can't really use it on the XP track. I need a 2 or a 5. I need to keep 2 strength. I'll grab another mod with that salvage. All right. I don't know. I got 3 doors left. I don't think it's gonna happen. All right. Well, you have to use the 4 here. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Okay. I have all the attributes. I have all the attributes I need to get through this door. I just need double 2s. I'm gonna just double down on attributes, I think. Take the 6 and do another willpower, and take the 2 and add another strength. It's not looking good. I got 4 rolls left to make it out. It's not gonna happen. By the way, if you're sticking with me so far and you're watching this go down, I can tell you right now, I played this game probably 7 or 8 times. I've escaped once. It's not very forgiving, but it kind of makes sense. You know, for a solo roll, right, you want a decent amount of challenge, you want to have a lot of replayability, and that's why we'll give you 40 chances to make it out. I mean, of all of my attempts, like I said, I made it 1 time. Okay, so none of these dice I can't even do it on Pestilence, which is also another loss condition. Like, if you just don't have the mods to dial anything beyond a 4, that's another poison counter, which means I'm done. So am I gonna spend all my mods to get this to 5? Yeah, that's what I have to do. I'm gonna spend this 3 and 2 mods to take this to 5. Yes, actually. Yeah. This turns into a 5, and I have 1 mod left, a 2 right here, and I'll use that last mod to turn this into a 2. Boom, progress spots. And I just got through this door right here. I lose 2 willpower, and 1 health and 1 strength. If I make it out, that is going to be an absolute freaking miracle. There's no way. There's no way. We have a 6. A 6 and a 1. I need 1 of everything and a 6 and a 2. So... I don't need any more strength. I need health. Salvaging a dice for 1 mod doesn't seem great, but that's the only way to get them, unless you roll doubles. You know what? I already spent that 6. I'm gonna save my 2 rerolls for the last 2 turns. Yeah, I'm gonna spend this 6 to get another mod. And the 1 is... The 1's gonna go to strength, I guess. No, I'm gonna trash it. I'm gonna trash it and get 2 more mods. I should have probably invested in scrap earlier. Okay. This roll is going to be the best roll. And if it's not, I will re-roll it. 62 4s. Do I have everything? I don't. I don't have any health. All right, so that's it. I'm dead. I'm dead because I can't. This is a failed roll because I can't go any higher than 6, and my last poison counter gets filled. There's Black Mold Solitude for you folks, where you just get murdered. Yeah, Nathan made another game called Doom Machine, which has some similar notes design-wise. But yeah, you're gonna be rolling the dice. You're gonna be making some critical choices about where you're gonna allocate those values, figure out the way to convert them to maximize your turns and get the best, you know, either the best allocation of attributes or figuring out how to just do this resource management thing. Nathan told me that what they wanted to try and accomplish with this was almost like a very contained like RPG experience almost, because you do have the XP track, you can unlock things, you're sort of looking for like this coincidental, serendipitous like moment to happen where the stars align, you're like, oh, I barely got out by the skin of my teeth. And that's typically what happens in this game. I'm pretty upset that I wasn't able to actually make it all the way to the Pestilence track ending. You can see, if you take a look at the components here, I'll move them to the middle of the table maybe so we can zoom in a little bit if we need to, but you know, the whole idea is like, this is like your psyche and you're dealing with all this different stuff. You have focus, you're looking for lucky breaks, you're salvaging bones and finding knives and stuff to use. And then the Pestilence tracker is like, this is your physical body, and you can see you're headed towards the first exit, and you just gotta make it through each little one. So we try to, not unlike what we did with Black Mold, the multiplayer game, we wanted the art package to have this monochromatic sort of immersive style where you can sort of see the representation is about like your body taking on all this poison and you're getting paranoid and trying to just like scrape by and survive. So for all of the people who backed for the deluxe copy, like, you're awesome. Thank you so much. And I hope that you are excited about receiving your solo game and your full copy of Black Mold. Thanks so much for stopping by.